Okay, hello everyone. We are back. I know I come on, I go off, then I'm back again. But life, life's, and that's what happens. Okay. Um. So I wanted to come on here. I'm gonna try my best to start coming on here way more than what I have been. I want to discuss what's going on in this world, like probably everybody else in the world is doing it. And I need to go ahead and chime on in too, because poor husband Lafayette has to hear it all the time from me. So here we go. Thank you, sweetie. Here we go. Listen, I know there is a huge problem that we have going on right now. Somehow, um, the world has like turned on each other, as far as America is concerned. I I never thought I'd see the day where we become each other's enemies. All you hear nowadays is Republicans and Democrats and independents and all these political parties, when I always thought and felt like we were supposed to come together as a unit, okay? Agree to disagree and move forward and get along. I never thought I'd see the day where we have a leader of this country to put people down as if they are the enemy. We're not, okay? And I'm going to leave that right there. I do want to share some information with you guys to give you all an idea. And this is for those that may not know exactly what is entailed with what's going on as far as the government shutdown. Before I go any further, I do want to pause and say, because I have family, my own son, they work for the government. So I do absolutely sympathize with those that are that can be affected by what is going on. But I do want to be clear that the way it is being put out, like, oh, because the Democrats will not, concede and say, hey, we'll go ahead and do this. The reason why they're not doing it, guys, you have to understand this, is because I'm just going to read to you what it entails so you'll all understand. The Medicaid demographics, this is what we're dealing with, is the Medicaid demographics show that enrollees are disproportionately Black, Hispanic, and American Indian slash Alaska Native individuals compared to Medicare beneficiaries. The program serves a wide age range with significant coverage for children, adults, including parents, and childless adults and seniors. Though eligibility depends on income, health, and disability status. Women make up a slight majority of enrollees. Race and this word, y'all work with me on this one. The race and ethnicity, Medicaid coverage, it covers a large share of Black, Hispanic, and American Indian, Alaska Native children and adults compared to the general population. The ages are nearly 4 in 10 children have Medicaid coverage. 4 in 10 have Medicaid coverage. Adults covers Medicaid covers a substantial portion of adults, including those with disabilities and those experiencing homelessness. Seniors, while making up a smaller share of our beneficiaries, those eligible due to age 65 plus account for a significant portion of Medicaid spending. Before I go any further, I'm going to explain this to you guys in case you didn't pick up what I was reading just now. Guys, this is not about forget about everybody that's, are working and getting ready to make possibly um, not be able to work or get paid, if or not get paid while they're working. This is not what the Democrats want. Okay, out of that entire plan that the Republicans had, one of those things, and it was only two, guys. Okay, one of those things was, do not raise the Medicaid premium. They cannot, if they are on a fixed income and you raise that premium, they won't be able to afford that. And meaning they will be out here without coverage. Meaning if they go to the emergency room, urgent care, or to the hospital and they don't have coverage, chances are they won't be able to get the treatment that they need. If they cannot get the treatment that they need and they get sick, then what? More importantly, guys, I want you all to understand, okay? Because I come from that background, okay? I was on welfare. I received food stamps. I received Section 8. I did all of that when my kids were young, okay? And no, I didn't get married and then I'm off of it all of a sudden. That is not how that went. No. I was on a work program where I worked and got $6 a day. I worked for the state capitol. When I got ready to, when that time was getting ready to expire, there was a hiring freeze to where I was not able to get hired permanent. But what it did do is it took me, I removed myself because I went out and applied for a job and never did go back. So with that said, we have to remember where we come from. No, everybody did not live, on the system and all of that stuff. But guys, whether you lived on the system or not, you have to understand, if they if they fold and say, okay, go ahead and we're not going to ask for the rights to protect the millions people of Americans to keep their Medicaid going. This is to save their lives. And I'm going to speak up for the older people because I'm one of them, okay? Here's the deal. What is not acceptable is that older people get kicked to the curb as if they're no longer important because they're old and they don't exist. You keep living, get where these older people or where these seniors are right now, and you come back and talk to me, okay? They matter. As a matter of fact, they matter every bit as much, if not more, than we do. The younger ones. I ain't gonna say we because I'm old. I'm older too. 58. Okay? Remember that. And always remember, those people that are on Medicaid, that cannot afford things because of jobs, we're not going to even discuss. I'm not going to even go there on how it became to be, why a lot of people are struggling right now, because I think you kind of already know, okay? But anyway, what I am saying is, no matter what people's situations are, we need to be real careful on how we judge it, because it can be you next, any of us. So we need to be careful on that. And the reason why these Democrats are fighting like they are, the reason why the Democrats are fighting like they are, is because they are absolutely trying to save lives. Because what goes away is their insurance. If you don't have health insurance to take care of yourself, if or when you get sick, what's the end result? I'll wait. Then what? And if you honestly think that them folding is going to say, hey, we'll go ahead and keep Medicaid just because they folded, I know you know better. It hurts. Everybody is hurting, but they have to take a stand to fight for the rights of those that cannot fight for themselves. This is Shishi. Thanks for your ear, and be blessed.